What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I guess this whole thing with like Mr. Beast giving away shoes is like a whole saga. I first saw about it on Twitter. People were making commentary on it, like, "Oh, why is everybody mad at Mr. Like, all I was seeing was like, why is everybody mad at Mr. Beast? He's giving away shoes. What's wrong with that?" And I get that. Um, I said in my last video, like I thought, like it looks weird, but I mean, it's giving away shoes, right? I haven't heard the other side, which is Mr. Mogul. I think is sorry, I don't want to embarrass myself. I know he's like I think this guy's like a streamer or something, and I should know who this is because I've seen him in person before. I think not like personally, but like an event that he was doing. I think. Anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point of this video. Let's see what this is all about here.
The biggest issue we'll all be dealing with for the rest of our lives is wealth inequality. And there's a few ways to combat it. One, be the small percentage of people who get rich, have financial freedom, and then ignore the big stinking mess in the room with all of us.
I think that's what everybody is hoping. Like 90% of people in America are thinking this is going to be the route they're going to do. Either do that or die trying, right? Shout out 50 Cent.
Two, change the system in which wealth inequality thrives. And three, bitch about it on Twitter. And today we're
Change the system in which wealth inequality. Okay. I feel like there's like a movement for that, right? A lot of people are thinking like this now.
about the latter, specifically about Mr. Beast, who's been under some fire, and I think it all circles back to wealth inequality. But let's go to where it all started a month ago.
So it sounds like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna let this play out, but it sounds like he's kind of taking the thing of like, yo, people complaining about it. You know what's funny? If people were complaining about this on Twitter, like saying what Mr. Beast is doing is wrong, I didn't see any of that on Twitter. All I saw was like people being like, why are you mad? I just saw a bunch of people saying, why are you mad at Mr. Beast? Why? But I never really saw anybody mad at Mr. Beast.
Uploaded a video called 1,000 Blind People See for the first time, where he fixed people who had like an issue.
Wait, is this even about the shoes?
I never.
Let me skim through here. I know that 1,000 people blind. I know that the blind people video had like some drama to it too, but I just never saw it. I never knew what it was about.
Video about this, even though there was a lot of drama on Twitter about it, because I thought this is just Twitter trolls. And also, Charlie made a video, and he encapsulated all my thoughts in a single sentence.
But yeah, thumbnail aside, I think what he's done is a good thing.
Brave. I love that guy. That's the goal right there. But it didn't end. It didn't end for Mr. Beast in his troubles with Twitter. A week or 2 weeks later,
oh,
he
that's
posted
funny.
this. I need your...
I saw this. So this is also like a little weird, asking like random fans to help, clean out the aisles. Which, you know what, I will say is something I already do. Like if I'm at a store and I see something out of place, a lot of times I have the urge to just fix it. So we should all do that. Maybe not just for Mr. Beast stuff, but just in general. But yeah, going out of your way to do this is a little wild.
Next time you see Feastables in Walmart, soon to be retailers, if you could clean up the presentation, make it look better, that'd make me happy. Feastables, of course, is 8-9 figure company that's competing against Hershey's. Make the display look better, so the marketing efforts are a little better, so I sell a little more. That's the idea. And look, I can't complain. I am no stranger to mobilizing my viewer base for my own gain. I had my car stolen, and then I had an army of Ludbuds roaming around
So this
Sylmar,
is
Los
Ludwig?
Angeles,
Yes, it is Ludwig.
trying to
locate. See, this is why I was scared to talk. I was just scared to embarrass myself.
And they did, and I have it back, and thank you. But this rubbed people the wrong way, and so there was a few memes made about it. I caught this man after his shoulder brushed a Feastables display, and one of your chocolates fell to the ground.
I guess
pleading
this
for
is
mercy,
old
but I do not
news.
believe he's truly sorry. How shall I deal with him, sir? 130K likes.
Because I've seen this already.
Take that, Mr. Beast. This guy. Brave. Okay, that's like when they handed the Pepsi to Kendall Jenner. 30K likes, and then
Sorry if this is like I'm not doing as much comments here. I'm just I've already seen a lot of this stuff, and we're just chilling today.
Just a made-up post. From $8 an hour, Mini Beast product is owner. I'm all for dunking on me, but no need to spread lies. It's real. I would never spread lies as a journalist. The thing is, I have to agree because I am a journalist, and I also would never do that. And it just seems like he's getting a lot of shit. So he did, in typical Mr. Beast fashion, a big donation to show how grateful I am to everyone that helped tidy things up. I'm gonna donate. That's Titty. This Titty, not Tidy. To tidy things up, I'm gonna donate $100,000 to charity. What charity should I donate to? Appreciate y'all.
To show how grateful I am to everyone that helped titty things up. I mean, that's one way to sell Mr. Feastables bars. You know what I mean? If he mobilized his adult fans, all right, to titty things up in the Walmart aisles, yo, that's gonna move some chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like the people on Twitter, they're not really biting on that. We can kind of, but I feel like
and he gave away $100,000 in charity. It says, to show how grateful I am to everyone that helped titty things up, I'm going to donate $100,000 to charity. Like that's beautiful, right?
charity. What charity should I donate to? Appreciate y'all. But I feel like the people on Twitter, they're not really biting on that. We can kind of prove that they don't really care about the money being donated because they think it's nefarious to some degree with this most recent controversy that's been happening over the past day.
I wanted to look at like the opposing side. I don't even know what the critiques, like I don't know what the critique of these I don't know what the critiques are of these latest Mr. Beast videos. And I feel like this is it. I'm just seeing people being like, what's everybody so mad about? And I don't see people actually being mad.
Where Mr. Beast made a video.
So I hope there's a small criticism here so I can like comment on it. But if not, we're chilling.
About giving 20,000 kids in South Africa their first pair of shoes.
For hundreds of thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes.
So he got them pairs of shoes. Good is good. We can say it's good. I'm glad that these kids have shoes. I would not want them to not have shoes. Good that they have shoes. But people on Twitter were a little bit upset about it.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
People praising things like this, good guy Mr. Beast, ignore the reality that he makes a profit from these types of videos.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I have seen this criticism, and it's just so dumb. Like, oh, yeah. It didn't even register for me. I have seen this criticism. It does not register. Like, okay, dude. Mr. Beast said, I think Mr. Beast himself said he doesn't even make like a profit. It's just all to go back to. But even so, like, you know how many YouTubers are out there just like scamming people straight up just for money? I mean, if this is a scam, you know, if Mr. Beast, let's say you see it very like negatively and say that like Mr. Beast he's helping people, but you know what? He's also profiting from it. He's benefiting from it. It's like, okay, man, but like, at least, this is the best type of scam. You know, if this is a scam and it gets like 20,000 people, children in Africa, new shoes that's going to help them get an education, like that's the best kind of scam. You know what I'm saying? I did see this. I'm sorry. I literally saw this and it didn't even register. I didn't even think anything of it. It just went right over my head, like, oh, whatever. Like it's a nothing, you know. But here we are.
Isn't really charity. To which Mr. Beast
this
replied,
isn't
no hate,
really charity, bro.
But it actually is.
Who cares? Who cares? But look, no hate.
And I obviously don't profit.
Oh, this is wonderful.
100% of all the revenue from Beast Philanthropy goes towards running my food banks and helping ease human suffering. And since inception, I've donated or personally put in millions of dollars to Beast Philanthropy. That's the whole point. Make content around helping people to generate more money to help more people. Now, I understand the initial concern and criticism. I even receive some like criticism
I don't.
when I do a
What's
charity
the
stream.
I don't. What's the
because it's like, oh, it's a tax write-off. You're actually making money from this.
Okay, but like, look, it's like people want, like, if you're gonna do something good for somebody, you must suffer. If you don't suffer, that good thing does not count. And it's like, why does somebody else on the outside care that somebody who's helping somebody else is also benefiting? Why? I don't get it. I mean, I guess you could maybe say it is more noble, right? If somebody does something for somebody and gets absolutely nothing in return, that is the ideal. And many people do that. You just don't hear about it because they don't care to tell you about it. So, I mean, like, there's like a slight criticism there. Like, yeah, bro, like, you're making a career off of charity and doing these wonderful things. But really, you are doing it for yourself because now you're like this super mega famous dude that has like a ton of leverage to make these companies like Mr. the restaurant thing and the Mr. Feastables. I think the chocolate bars and all this stuff. But it's like people do that anyway. Oh my God, I'm slouching so bad. People do that anyway, making businesses and making money without the whole helping people part. So if you can do both, okay, good on you, my brother. Like, why do people
which
care so
isn't
much?
exactly how it works. But I think at the end of the day, we live in a society where the structure is set up in a way
We live
where
in a society. It's hard not to say
like
that.
some mega
get real.
billionaires who do a lot of philanthropic work, like a Bill Gates, for example. And it's like,
Shout
well,
out Bill
hey, I would
Gates.
rather.
That reminds me of this one video. I think it's like Bill Gates jumping over a chair with like Gangster's Paradise in the background or something like that. Or damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
You
It's pretty
not,
cool.
do 40 tax loopholes and donate, and then we hire some elected representatives to spend that money on like, social projects or like public works projects, rather than like Bill Gates playing God and fixing random issues that he thinks he wants to fix. And I don't. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird that one guy has that much money and he's like, I'm gonna fix malaria in this country, and it's like, what? You're playing God. This is so like it's good. It's a good thing. It's good.
Yeah.
I understand that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Malaria being gone equal good.
Yeah.
But weird that you are the one making all the decisions and playing God and have this much money to do so, that much capital. And
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point. Woo, had a sneeze there. Yeah, like it's a system, right, where some rich person has the ability to do these things instead of like, I guess the thing is that the rich person has the ability to do it or not to do it, whereas it's not a system where it's already taken care of, by government or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a very great point.
I think where
weird
some
system.
concerns were driven from with Mr. Beast. Like maybe in some people's minds connected to that. Mr. Beast just unlocked a new form of capitalism. I hate it here. It's all about the Mr. Beast chocolate displays.
Damn, I should have done this
and then there
earlier.
was
I've seen this already.
whole thread. This is in response to Mr. Beast saying that he doesn't drive a profit. Yes, that's because your net worth is over 100 mil and you dick suck Elon Musk. That's why you tweeted weirdly about your chocolate and why you own a fast food chain. This is all such a scam, lol. No activist would start a fast food chain to bring change. And then Mr. Beast replied,
Yeah,
I started
I mean, look, to that, it's like, is Mr. Beast like an activist, like wholehearted, that's his number one mission in life? No, I don't think so. That's maybe one of the things he would say that he is trying to do with one of his brands, which is a weird thing to say. A brand being like an activist. The whole the Beast Philanthropy YouTube channel. But I don't think that's what he ever said, or that's not his goal. But if he can like help somebody along the way of him being like super famous and powerful without hurting anybody, that's good. I mean, it is a system we live in. If you want to go after the system, like he said, yeah, go after the system. But if he's playing within the rules and helping people, I mean, it's cool. I know I'm giving out very riveting commentary here. You're welcome.
during COVID because restaurants were struggling, and I wanted to give them a way to earn extra money.
Right.
Countless restaurants were closing to go under, and the extra revenue.
Just
generated-
Mr. Beast, just say like, dude, I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get rich and famous so I can work on bigger things in my life, and I'm helping some people out. That's good enough. Okay.
Selling Beast Burgers helped them stay afloat, and until after lockdown, I've never really made a penny off it. We just reinvest the revenue into ads to help restaurants. Now, look, I think this is all a bit misdirected because I understand the initial concern. I understand the initial confusion or just ick on all of the Mr. Beast philanthropy things. At its core, they are good. They are a whole good, but they are only able to exist because we live in a system in America where 1,000 people need cataract surgery and don't have access to it, and it would cost literally hundreds of dollars to do it. But it requires one guy named Mr. Beast who's 24 years old from North Carolina.
Yeah, again, that's fair. The criticism on the system being weird and maybe a little backwards is fair. But like Mr. Beast is catching heat for the system, it seems. Like, why can't we just be fine with somebody being like, okay, like Mr. Beast is doing cool things while getting rich and powerful and famous? Cool, okay. Why does it have to be like Mr. Beast is the worst person alive? He is a demon who is exploiting, people who have a curable blindness for views and money. He's helping people out, but he's making money too. Or there's like that group of people, and then there's like, oh my God, Mr. Beast is a saint. Like anybody who criticizes him is like, yada 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 yada. Or just a bunch of haters, It's like, okay, just be in the middle, okay? He's okay. He's a good guy, okay? Is he a saint? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know the guy. Is he a horrible person? Probably not. I don't know the guy. He makes good YouTube videos. He is super popular. Yeah, like, he is not, like, this is a little off topic, but a lot of kids and youth watch Mr. Beast. A lot of people in general, even men, women, adult, everybody watches Mr. Beast. He's not the worst person to be this famous. You know what I mean? He's seems to be handling things as responsibly as possible with his influence. Like, there's far worse people that I would not want to be as famous as Mr. Beast. You get what I'm saying?
Been fucking doing. It's weird, right? Like it feels like there should be something we could do. It feels like we should be able to hire elected officials to fix the fucking problem. Mm-hmm. But I think everyone's collective experience in America is that the problem doesn't get fucking fixed. It doesn't get fixed. Doesn't matter who you hire. It doesn't matter who you elect. Either political party. No problems ever get fixed. No, even with the majority, still don't get fucking fixed. And so it's like, fuck me. What am I supposed to do? And I think
I tell you what you're supposed to do. Get Mr. Beast to make a dope video about it, and gets like hundreds of millions of views. Woo! Mr. Beast for president.
See somebody who is working with this broken system and getting views off this broken system and making money and doing charity in the ways that the broken system allows you to do it. It's like, oh, well, hey, I'm mad at Mr. Beast for being a part of this system. But that's not, I feel like it's misguided. Because at the end of the day, all the things.
Yes, yeah, it's misguided. Like, I feel like we're saying essentially the same thing. Yeah, like people are taking their problems with the system out on Mr. Beast. But at the same time, guys, like Mr. Beast is he's not just be neutral, right? That's what my advice would be. Just be a little bit more neutral about people in general, okay? Unless they give you a reason not to be. That's all I'm saying. He's not a saint, but he's not a demon. That's it.
He's doing are good things. And is a system he's working in fuck?
He is not a saint and he is not a demon. Wow. Wow. I hope you are all enlightened with that take today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super fucked. But if we have Mr. Beast stop donating to charity, let's just say Twitter bullies him into stopping all his philanthropy work. Is anything better? Oh, the problem suddenly resolved. No, I think he's maybe just a poster boy for this new era of content creators, which in the creator economy are dictating a lot of what happens
what's going on in my system?
In business, in the world.
Sorry.
And
I don't know why it's been doing that lately.
This is maybe a more poignant tweet than what a lot of the brain dead Twitter takes are. Every heartwarming human interest story in America is like he raised $20,000 to keep 200 orphans from being crushed in the orphan crushing machine, and then never asks why an orphan crushing machine exists or why you need to pay to prevent it from being used. But
so it sounds like people like, because Mr. Beast is doing positive things, people want him to be like an active activist, but he's not. People, we think too much of like celebrities, like he's not an activist. He does some cool things. It doesn't sorry he's not an activist. That's what he should be saying. Sorry, I'm not an activist. Sorry, I'm not an activist. Sorry, I'm not an activist. I am just a very charitable capitalist.
It's not
Is that, did I think it makes somewhat, I think it somewhat makes sense.
Beast's fault. It's not something he created.
Not saying that you can't be an activist and a capitalist at the same time, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's has selfish motives, but some people may benefit along the way, and that's cool.
Machine. He's not going to fix capitalism. He's not going to do that. He's going to operate it within it, and that's fine. It's fine that he does that. It's fine that he also does good. All right. You don't have to love him because he's doing charity works. You don't have to love him because he's being philanthropic. But to hate him for it seems a little backwards. Is it better if he doesn't do it? I don't think so. How do we fix the system? That's the bigger question. And I don't fucking know the answer to that. I don't know.
And
the
neither
answer
does
to that.
Mr. Beast, and I think
Maybe
people
an elected
expect him
official
to.
will eventually come along. That seems decent. Maybe a third political party. Who knows? That would shake things up a little bit.
I don't know, my guy. Here we
Shitting
go.
on Mr. Beast on Twitter, a pretty inefficient use of your time. And pretty brain dead. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later. All right, subscribe. Goodbye. Wealth inequality is a problem. We'll fix it one day.
Cool. He did the outro for me. That's great. That's fantastic. If you like I don't know, whatever. But yeah, those are my. I thought he was I thought he was a critic of Mr. Beast. I didn't know what the criticism was, and then I realized I did know what the criticism was. It was just so silly. But anyway, that's a little vid for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I gotta come with a more creative outro. So please bear with me here, folks. I don't know. I need a creative outro. My freaking system over here is making weird sounds. So thank you so much for being here. I know it's very tough. Very tough. I'm putting you through a lot. Appreciate you. See you soon, hopefully. Next time.